It's 11 p.m. The desk is a mess. There's a half-cold coffee somewhere under a pile of cables, and I'm still here because the work doesn't stop just because the day did. At some point, the things around you stop being tools and start being part of the ritual. The lamp, the headset, the mouse. I've had a G305 on this desk for longer than I can remember. Trusted it, loved it, honestly. It was just there, like it was always supposed to be. A week ago, I put it in a drawer, but I wasn't expecting to leave it there. Hey, I'm Matt, one half of Carly and Matt here, and today I want to tell you about the last week that I spent with the UINEER 2.4G ergonomic mouse. Now, disclosure, UINEER did send me this mouse for testing and review, but they are not paying for this review and they don't get a say on what I get to say about it. So you know this is a genuine review. First thing you notice when you pick this up is the vertical ergonomic shape. It sits at like roughly a 59-degree angle, which puts your hand in more of a natural handshake position rather than that flat, pronated grip you get with like a traditional mouse. If you've ever dealt with wrist fatigue or any kind of repetitive strain discomfort from spending hours at your computer like I have, you'll immediately understand why this kind of design exists and works. But now, fair warning, there is a short adjustment period when we switch between the two kinds of mice. The first day or two feels a little awkward if you're coming from a conventional mouse like the G305, and I would say it took me about 2 days of use before it just clicked. And by the end of the week, I genuinely did not want to go back to my old G305. The buttons are well placed, the scroll wheel feels super solid, and the clickability on both the left and right buttons is super satisfying. It's not like mushy, but it's also not overly stiff. It's, I think, just right. On the performance side, this mouse runs on a classic 2.4 gigahertz wireless via a tiny little USB receiver. It's plug and play. You don't have to install the drivers or anything, and you just pop the receiver out like any other mouse, and you're off. And the connection, super solid. Over a full week, I had 0 dropouts, 0 lag, 0 noticeable like cursor stuttering, and it just works. Now, UINEER, I hope I'm saying that right. They designed this with PC and Mac users in mind, as it also has Bluetooth 5.0 and 4.0. But I am a PC user, so USB receiver it was. And the tracking feels great. It feels super smooth as long as you have a trackpad kind of under your mouse. And it's got 4 DPI levels to cycle through. You got 800, 1200, 1600, and 2400. So whether it's, you need to be super precise or just kind of zipping around the screen, I usually run at 1600. You have the option to dial it in. The battery life, honestly, has been the most impressive part. It has this built-in rechargeable battery with visible indicator light on the unit, right? These 3 dots right here. So you actually always know where the battery's at. And I only charged it once at the start of the week, and it's actually still going strong. And as you can see, hopefully, it's still got full battery. It does have a smart sleep mode that kicks in after a few minutes of not using your mouse, and it wakes up as soon as you click it once, which actually helps with the longevity, but it will take some getting used to. So, short review, where does that leave us? Well, the UINEER 2.4G ergonomic mouse could have a better name, but I think for $30, it punches way above its weight class. The comfort being the number one piece. I no longer have a sore wrist from using this for extended periods of time. And at a price tag of $30, like this is honestly just worth even testing out, right? And all of these features for $30 when the Logitech like MX starts at $100 just for the mouse. I think if you're on the fence about switching to a vertical mouse, this is like the easiest low risk way to give it a try. Give yourself a week to get used to it, especially if you're coming from a normal conventional mouse, but I think you will be pleasantly surprised. Now, the G305, that white dirty one that I've been using for 3 years, still in the drawer. And honestly, I think it's staying there. If you want to pick one of these up, I do get a small kickback down in the affiliate link below. If you have any questions about this mouse, let me know. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Let me know what you think. Are you a vertical mouse person, or is this too futuristic for you? My name is Matt. I'm appreciative that you made it to the end of the video. Say what's up, exclamation mark, down in the comments if you made it to the end of this video. If you liked it, drop a sub, become part of the community here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.